Thanks, Scott Perry here, vintage blues guitarist and the creator of GuidedGuitarLessons.com. In this video I'm going to show you two 3-finger minor 7th grips. We're going to use them to find the 1, 4, and 5 chord in the key of A minor in 2 positions on the neck. And then we're going to use a slow rock groove to play changes similar to those of Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. I'm going to show you the first A minor 7th grip first. It looks like this. We would call this a 5-5-5 grip using our numbering system. My middle finger's on the 5th fret of the 6th string. My 3rd finger is on the 5th fret of the 4th string. My pinky's on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. I will mute strings 5 and 2 and not play fret 1. This is the most common fingering for a Freddie Green styled A minor 7th chord. You could also use the standard jazz fingering, which looks like this, and the only difference is now I'm barring from the 4th string down with my 3rd finger across all the strings from the 4th string down. If I wanted to keep true to the form here, I would only want to play that through the 3rd string, but oftentimes you'll see me grab this. I've also seen people grip the 6th string with their thumb by wrapping it over the top of the neck and grabbing the 5th fret of the 6th string with their thumb, and you're welcome to give that a try. I recommend starting with this fingering, and if you're already used to this fingering, going ahead and using that. In this 5-5-5 fingering, we have our root on the 6th string, we have our minor 7th on the 4th string, and we have our minor 3rd on the 3rd string. There's no 5th in this chord. The 4 chord would be a D minor 7 chord, and to get to that grip, we're going to leave our middle finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string. We're going to drop our 3rd finger to the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and our first finger is going to play the 3rd fret of the 4th string. Again, muting strings 5 and 2. What I have now is the 5th degree of a D minor 7th in the 6th string. I have the minor 3rd on the 4th string, the minor 7th on the 3rd string, and if I wanted to locate the root, that's simply right below on the 5th string. But to keep our 6-4-3 string fingering, we're going to do this. This would be a 5-3-5 grip, and of course the 5 chord is simply 2 frets higher. Here's an E minor 7 grip. To go to another position on the neck, I'm going to take this grip and I'm going to simply bring it up here, and now it's a 12-10-12 grip, an A minor 7th chord. My 4 chord, or we'll go to the 5 chord next. That's here at the 12th fret and a 12-12-12 grip. And of course the 4 chord is 2 frets lower, a 10-10-10 grip. So now that we've located our 1, 4, and 5 chord in the key of A minor in 2 positions on the neck, we're ready to play our chord progression. This progression is going to be an 8-bar form. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with 4 measures of the A minor chord. Then we're going to go to a measure of E minor, a measure of D minor, and finish off with 2 measures of A minor. And we're going to play this in what I call a slow rock feel, which is really just a kind of a boom chuck. We could make things a little bit more interesting in this particular key by adding a little walking bass in measures 1 and 3. So that would look like this. We do the boom, chuck, that's 1, 2, and then beats 3 and 4 are going to be bass notes. Beat 3 is an open E string, bass 4 is fretting the 3rd fret of the 6th string with my first finger, and then we're to measure 2. So measure 1 looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at measure 2. And measure 2, to change things up a little bit, instead of just going boom, chuck, which you're welcome to do, we can also play a little bit more kind of active, funky rhythm. And it starts with a boom chuck. That's beats 1 and 2. And then we're going to go 3 and 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, that beats measures 2 and 4 down, boom, chuck, up, 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 down, up, boom, chuck, up, 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 down, up, 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and 1, 2, 3, and a 4, 1, 2, 3, and a 4, 1, 2, 3, and a 4, up. So if I were to play through the changes now, I'll go to the second position as well. Now, obviously in the second position, I can't do the walking bass thing that I did earlier unless I were to come all the way back down here to grab those bass notes. So I'll just kind of keep it in that funkier rhythm up here in this position. So here we go. 1, 2, actually before I do that, let me just quickly, usually if I were to play these changes and I'd be thinking of a song like Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone, I'd start with a little vamp where I just play the that bass line 3 times, and then I would rest for an entire measure, or I could do my little rhythmic strumming pattern. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. So there you go. You've got 2 positions to play the 1, 4, and 5 of 8 in the key of A minor, and using 2 different chord grips. Of course, you can use this to play in all 12 keys. And now that we have these chord grips under our fingers in the subsequent lessons in this section, we're going to look at how we can incorporate them into some of the other chords that we learned in the previous section to come up with some other really cool and useful progressions.